Johnathan Major's first day of trial, and him and wifey, aka Meagan Good, walked up in there looking like Barack and Michelle, honey. Listen, I'm reading this stuff and I'm like, no, I was afraid of him, but you went back. I don't understand. But anyways, let me keep my personality out of this, and let me just read the article by USA Today. It's Hump Day. Hello, cousins. It's Wednesday. I'm all in my Christmas glory. Y'all know I love me some Christmas, and we're not even finished decorating. I want to thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed. Hello, and welcome to all of our new remnant and cousins and preventors. Thank you for those comments, and thank you for sharing my content. Thank you for those of you who's picking up my books. I see that you ladies and gentlemen are picking up The Naked Wife. Please remember to go back to Amazon and leave a glowing 5-star review for me. For those of you who's saying that they can't leave a review, get somebody else to get the book so they can leave the review. Thank you so much. I absolutely love you, Dory. Be sure to check my shorts out. Let's get into this article by USA Today. Oh, be sure to check out the videos I did on Deion Sanders dumping his 10 years of girlfriend, and Tracy Edmonds, and also the one about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, where she said allegedly he cheated on her. Okay, so let's see what this little article is saying, child.
And trial for domestic violence after a New York judge denied the motion to dismiss the case. Majors was arrested on March 20.
So he's on trial for domestic violence, and who's sitting right next to him? The beautiful First Lady, Meagan Good.
25th, and charged with assault and aggravated harassment after an alleged domestic dispute with Grace Jabari. Majors pleaded not guilty, and the defense.
So he pleaded not guilty, but let's also not forget that she was accused of abusing him, and they dropped the charges for that one. Oh, they're not going to prosecute her. First of all, but anyways, you know how I feel about these men and the Beckys.
Had motioned to dismiss the case. Manhattan's district attorney office filed a 115-page response to.
Damn, 150 pages. 150 pages long. Man, that's a lot. That's a book.
To this dismissal motion, alleging that Majors' legal team leaked and misrepresented court evidence and more. The actor's defense team alleged it was Jabari who actually assaulted Majors and not the other way around.
And let me tell you, you said that the lawyers are saying that she's the one that assaulted. I believe it. Because when you read the article about the big assault that happened in the van, in the car, on the way home to make them break up, I'm like, girl, I'm just letting you know, if I'm in the car with my husband and he got some text from some woman talking about, I'm waiting to kiss you. But anyways, there was a marriage, so.
One of his criminal defense lawyers alleges to have evidence that cleared Majors of any wrongdoing, including surveillance video that showed Jabari completely unharmed.
Right, I did see that video. I did see the clip of her completely unharmed, Majors walking past in her. I think this girl is lying, but you know what? These men have not learned their lesson. You figured of all the things that happened with the kinfolk and the Beckys, these would learn their lessons. They haven't. But anyways.
However, the 115-page response counters this, saying the surveillance video referred to by the defense actually shows Miss Jabari visibly upset, crying, and seeking help.
Lies, lies, lies. I saw that video. She was not visibly upset. Woo, child, let me tell you, honey, these Beckys, they're going to get some lawyers to lie for them.
From strangers to get an Uber cab home. As the motion to dismiss this case has been denied, the trial is set to begin on November 29th.
Yep, it's the trial. So the trial has started. Let me decrease this.
Well, over the last 5 days in the Pacific Northwest, we have had copious amounts of rain.
Oh, my Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Hold on.
Rivers. We've had
Okay, y'all, we're back. So it said Johnathan Major assault trials starts with competing versions of backseat confrontation. And I believe his version. New York. Johnathan Major's listened silently, head cocked and eyes down, as a Manhattan prosecutor and his defense attorney offered competing accounts of a violent confrontation in the backseat of a car that led to assault charges against the film star and put his rapid Hollywood ascent on pause. The opening statements Monday in the trial against Major centered on whether the actor assaulted his former girlfriend, Grace Jabari, after she read a romantic text message sent to his phone by another woman. Okay? Prosecutors say Majors grabbed the woman's hand. Let me make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see. Okay. Prosecutors say Majors grabbed the woman's hand, the woman, so hard he fractured her middle finger, then twisted her arm behind her back and struck her on the side of the head. The latest outburst in an alleged pattern of physical and emotional abuse. An attorney for Majors argued that her client was the true victim, claiming he was left blooded by the attack while she spent the rest of the night clubbing. Okay, so let me get this. The latest outburst in an alleged pattern of physical, emotional abuse. And what did you do? You stayed with him for 2 years. See, let me just tell y'all something. I talk about the stuff people don't want to talk about. I just want to remind you. On this channel, I ask the questions nobody want to ask, okay? Because this is what's the word? It's impossible that somebody's lying on somebody. But I'm asking the question that y'all are thinking, but nobody want to ask. This is a pattern of abuse, man, but you stay with him for 2 years. 2 years. Okay. And I'm sure they have videos of her clubbing with a broken wrist and broken hip and leg. Okay, we have the video of you clubbing, okay? Mm-hmm. That competing versions of the struggle were presented to a jury was itself unusual. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Unusual, a rare instance of a misdemeanor assault case going to trial. For Majors, a 34-year-old rising star, the stakes may be higher than the 1 year in prison he could face if convicted. Okay. Johnathan Major's trial begins as actor is charged with assault of ex-Grace Jabari. Yes, look at Meagan. Yes, Meagan. Lead your black man. Come on, strong black woman. Come on, strong black woman, and stand up for these black men after they done run Becky down, allegedly abused Becky, and now the strong black woman needs to stand up for the Becky lovers. Okay, yeah, Meagan. In her opening statements, the actor's attorney, Prior Chaudhry, described the allegation as a revenge plot. I believe it. To ruin Johnathan Majors and take away everything he has spent his whole life working for. Pointed to Majors' breakout roles in Creed 3 and his emergence as a key supervillain in the Marvel multiverse, Chaudhry said her client's career seemed unstoppable until he ended his relationship with Miss Jabari, and she, hours later, made these false allegations. Since his arrest in March, an ad campaign for the U.S. Army Future Majors has been pulled and released The release of Magazine Dreams, a Sundance award-winning film that he started in, has been postponed. Charlie also invoked Major's race. He is black. Jabari is white. Thank you. Hello. He is black. And this is in New York, right? Jabari is white as a potential reason that he was arrested the day after the confrontation. In his own opening statements, Assistant District Attorney Michael Perez described the alleged assault as the culmination of a cruel and manipulative pattern of psychological and physical abuse, but yet she stayed there for 2 years. And you might want to clock off now, because I'm going to continue to say this, because we need to point these things out. Ladies, if you start dating a man and it becomes abusive, either way, psychologically, emotionally, sexually, financially, whichever way, you need to pack your bags and leave. Pack your bags and leave. Stop sticking around. What you sticking around for? There's no reason for you to stick around for 2 years, and this man's been allegedly abusing you from the beginning. That Major's directed at his partner of 2 years. The trial, he said, would show that Majors demanded total compliance from his girlfriend, at one point telling her that she needed to model herself after Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King. So here is my question to you, black man. If you wanted this woman to model herself after Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King, why didn't you choose a black woman? Why didn't you find a black woman? Because don't no white woman can manifest the spirit of Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King. Let's get this straight. These women are pillars in our community. They are the pinnacle in our community. But you want a white woman to model herself after the queens in the black community. Make it make sense to me. But you know what? She might be lying. She might be lying. Let me just say that. She might be lying. So black men, if you want a Michelle Obama, you need to marry a black woman. You want a Coretta Scott King, you need to marry a black woman. Stop choosing non-black women, but you want them to act black, be black, have a black spirit, black essence, smell black, look black, walk black, dress black, cook black. Come on now. Let's read that again. The trial, he said, would show that Majors demanded total compliance. When did you figure that out, ma'am? When did you figure out that this man wanted total compliance over you? From his girlfriend, at one point telling her that she needs to model herself after Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King. If she didn't meet that standard by staying out late with friends or going to a music festival, for example, Majors would often become angry, throwing household objects or shouting at her, the prosecutor said, and yet she stayed for 2 years. Let me tell you something my daddy said. Every man has a picture in his head of what he wants his woman to be. My husband said, I love smart women. I met she was smart. It was smart of you to be marketing your book at a marketing event. He said, I love smart women. You got to be smart. He said, you ain't got to be no Condoleezza Rice. Condoleezza sitting right up. See Condoleezza up there, Condi. He said, you ain't got to be like Condoleezza Rice, but you at least got to be a Michelle Sexton like Janet and be good with home, family, and kids like Mary Poppins. Ladies, this is why we don't throw ourselves at men when we meet them, because we don't know what they want. This is why dating is for data. This is why if a man is trying to change you into becoming something or someone you're not comfortable with, you need to run. because they have a picture of the woman they want. If this is true, Johnathan Majors' picture is Michelle Obama, Coretta Scott King. And Michelle Obama, Coretta Scott King, they don't stay out late going to musical fest, for example. We don't stay out late, right? There's one thing my husband tell me. He said, I love that you're a good mother. He said, I travel. I want to make sure my home is good. I want to make sure my kids are good. I want to make sure my kids are not being left at people's homes with babysitters. I want to make sure ain't nobody running in and out of my home. So when he met me and see how I was with Lexi, he said, oh, you're a good mother. Because our dates didn't last more than 2 hours. When my husband and I were dating, we never had dinner and a movie because dinner lasted 2 hours. And then I would haul ass to get home because Lexi was home alone. And Lexi was 17, 18. But you know, you guys know Lexi's a special needs young lady. So she can be alone by herself for a couple of hours. So men are looking for someone specific, and you might not be it. So don't let them change you into who they want you to be. They need to go find who they want and not change you. But you need to remember that they're looking for someone specific. Let's continue with the reading. Both prosecution and defense offered clashing narratives about the aftermath of the alleged assault as well. Once the driver pulled up, Majors fled the scene with his phone as Jabari chased him on foot through traffic. Like a movie, according to Charlie. Unable to find Majors, she met 3 strangers and followed them to a Manhattan nightclub where she spent the next few hours drinking and dancing, the defense attorney said. I believe this. I believe this. The prosecutor, meanwhile, said Majors picked Jabari up and threw her inside the car on multiple occasions after the driver pulled up. He said she accepted the invitation of bystanders in hopes of temporarily blocking out the abuse committed by Majors. She returned home after a few hours at the nightclub, took 2 sleepy pills, and fell asleep on the floor in her bed. But you never called the police, right? You never went to the hospital. You never called the ambulance. I'm being abused. Come get me. Jabari awoke the next morning to Majors standing over her with police officers, though Perez says she was initially reluctant to report the abuse because of how he's manipulated her in the past and trained her to stay silent. She soon told police about the alleged assault leading to the arrest of Mr. Majors. Again, you stayed there for 2 years. All this abuse, but you was right there for 2 years. She was hospitalized with minor injuries. 6 months later, she was arrested by police after Major brought a counterclaim against her for assaulting him in the vehicle. Those charges were dismissed by the Manhattan DA following the day. Oh! So you believe that he abused her, but you don't believe that she could abuse him. Thank you for the defense that says he's black, she's white. You believe her, but you don't believe him. Perez referenced the arrest on Monday, telling jurors that Majors attempts to control and intimidate Ms. Jabari extended well after he assaulted her. Jabari is expected to testify against her former partner in the coming days. Majors did not speak to reporters as he entered the excited and exited the courtroom on Monday. And so Emily Palmer said Johnathan Major has arrived in court for only the same in his misdemeanor case assault trial, and they had with his mother and girlfriend Meagan Good, Johnathan's sister, as well as Major's mother and several friends of the couple have filled the first 2 rows behind. Oh, the mama and the girlfriend. The mama and
Mr. Majors, this is a test of faith.
Oh, the mama and the girlfriend.
Do you feel like Job right now?
Do you feel like Job? Why was I reading another article? Lord, the mama and the girl. In photos obtained by the Associated Press on Monday, Majors was accompanied by Meagan in the courtroom, according to report of People magazine. Emily Palmer, Major, arrived at the court hand in hand with Johnathan's sisters, blah, blah, blah. And this, so y'all, this is it. This is it. This is it. Who do y'all believe? Do you believe Majors or do you believe Grace? Do you believe he assaulted her when she was trying to grab the phone? Or did she assault him because another woman was texting him and saying how she wanted to suck, lick, bend over, spread the legs, climb the wall, and call Jesus? You just let me know. I'm going to write a book, Take the Diggling off the table. Y'all let me know in the comments. I absolutely love you and adore you. Show me some love and support if you want to support my channel. My Cash App is right there. janicehylton, JANICEHY with a Y, LTON. Or my books on Amazon. Leave me a glowing 5-star review. Christmas is coming. Get these books, send them out to your friends and family. I absolutely love you, Dory. Let me know what you think. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye.